Cowboy fans and YouTubers? It's that VA Dallas Cowboy fan coming back at you. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting down below. I make these videos for me and you, and they're a little therapeutic. Especially when we need to woo-saw about everything that's happened yesterday. If you don't know what I mean, I'm sure you've heard by now that the Los Angeles Rams and the Detroit Lions just made a blockbuster trade where Detroit sent Matthew Stafford to the LA Rams, while the Rams sent Jared Goff, 2 future first-round picks and a third-round pick. Now, since Jalen Ramsey came to the Rams, they didn't have a first-round pick this year. So that's a 2022 and a 2023 first-round pick gone. And the third-round pick, I'm not sure which year it is, but you'd have to think that's kind of stupid on the Rams' part, because what's the thing they always say? What's the BS the Joneses always tell us about Dak Prescott? Well, if we pay him, we can't pay for defense, right? So if the Rams just gave up pretty much their future for the next half decade in acquiring the players these last 2 seasons and this offseason, how are they ever going to build a team around them? With 3rd to 7th round picks that may not make it? Basically, you're trying to use any kind of cap room you got to basically pay for a Super Bowl. And that's not going to work out well, because I'm sure Matthew Stafford's going to want some kind of extension other than the 2-year rental that he's going to be on. So basically, as some other guys have said, the Rams are in win now mode, because if this experiment doesn't work, by next offseason, they are going to shoot themselves in the foot, and the organization is going to be gone. Sean McVay may want out. I don't know who the GM is. He's going to be out, because this is stupid. People already have said this is like the Herschel Walker trade, because the Rams just traded away their future until 2024. They are only having players on this roster right now available to win. So if they don't have cap space to pay somebody like Ramsey, who I'm sure is going to want top dollar, and Aaron Donald, if he asks for an extension, or any of these other guys, what are you going to do? You just traded away all your draft picks for the future. While Detroit can get rid of, turn around and get rid of Goff and get more picks. And then their stock is going to rise, because they now have all these number 1 picks. The Rams just shot themselves in the foot. I don't know how they thought getting rid of Jared Goff and going to get a 5-year older quarterback was going to help this team win anything. Some people will probably say the same thing like Andy Dalton. Well, Matthew Stafford only had Megatron at Detroit, and now he's going to have Cooper Kupp and all these other guys, weapons and Woods and stuff. You know, it's going to work out. Yeah, but is it? Is it really? I don't think so. So basically, Detroit has a shot at retooling their whole organization, and the Rams just screwed themselves into the next 2 years. It's Super Bowl or bust, basically. On to other news. Before I started out here to work, I glanced on Twitter to see a tweet from David Hellman that's basically went down the 2016 draft of quarterbacks and where they are now. And you had Goff traded to the Lions, Carson Wentz benched, who else? Connor Cook, Paxton Lynch, Christian Hackenberg, Cody Kessler, you know, Cordell Jones, and a bunch of other guys that were drafted that are either backups or out of the league completely after that. And Dak being the only one that should be getting paid right now. Funny thing is, he's not wrong about a lot of these quarterbacks before and after Dak that got drafted that just didn't pan out. But here's the funny part. Here's where you know there's nothing but haters out there. Because they're going to go on his Twitter and say, well, Goff and Wentz got their teams to the Super Bowl. One, Carson Wentz didn't get that damn team to the Super Bowl. Not once. He didn't even finish the season. How is he the one responsible for getting them to a Super Bowl? Well, here's the argument. Well, he was playing MVP level before he got hurt. He won the most to get. Yeah, but who won the Super Bowl? Not Carson Wentz. That was Nick Foles who won the Super Bowl. Stop trying to give glory to a guy who was on the bench, injured, while they were actually winning. No, stop that. Carson Wentz is not that great. Stop trying to say he is. Jared Goff got there because Sean McVay at the time knew how to do RPOs and had a running game. Look what happened since then. They got rid of Todd Gurley. They've had no running game, and the team doesn't seem to play that well. So, was it more on the coach and his innovations that first year? Or was it really the quarterback? Come on now. Y'all need to start living in reality. And because you blame everything on Dak Prescott for making the team bad, but why aren't you blaming everything on Goff and Carson Wentz for the team being bad? What? Don't they need teammates around them to make them look good? Because apparently not. They're playing all positions, right? Like Dak is. No, really? Then why is the standard different? That's all I'm saying. Everybody can talk smack about Dak and nitpick certain criterias for him, but they won't use the same criteria for every other quarterback that's out there. Do you hear anybody crying about, oh, Tom Brady threw 3 interceptions in that the Saints game? Yeah, they won. That's the only reason you're not talking about it. But let's be real. Tom Brady is not that great. If he doesn't have the cast around him make him look good, then he can't win. So let's be real, people. Stop trying to make everything about one guy in a team sport. If you want to look at one-on-ones, there's bowling, there's golf, tennis, But we put too much emphasis on quarterbacks to either make or break a team, and then we never give them enough credit that they deserve. And we give them way too much ridicule when they lose. It is what it is, I guess. That's just the double standard of the NFL. We're going to hate anything that is what we just don't like. We just don't want to accept fact. So let's be real about it. Facts are, Dak has outplayed most of the guys he was drafted with. Let's be real. Y'all gonna complain and say, well, he didn't get to the Super Bowl like the other teams. Okay, well, technically, the only team to actually boast a win are the Eagles. But the Eagles did not win it with the quarterback taken. Now, he got you there, but he did not finish the race. So can we really qualify that Super Bowl win on him? Kind of can't. Because the team played better without him. Just like they played better without him now when he got benched. So, stop trying to make it something it's not. The fact is, Dak Prescott, believe it or not, people, can be an excellent quarterback. Except when the ownership doesn't give him help. This is the same thing that happened with Tony Romo. This is the same thing that's been happening with this team since '95. That they just don't put teams around their quarterback. They go for the glitzy stuff. They go for the glamour. They go for the skill position players. Tight end, running back, wide receiver. It wasn't until Jason Garrett got there that they started emphasizing the offensive line. And they darn sure still haven't given a crap about defensive tackle or safety. So your defense has gone down all these years. They're going to be the worst units in history. And yet, you can't get the ownership to acknowledge it. They always say, well, we need money from Dak so we can pay those guys. Well, as I recall, you went out and spent a pretty penny on the defense last year, and what did it get you? Other than Alden Smith, who stayed on the damn defense? So where's all this money that you keep hollering about saving going? Because it darn sure ain't to the defense that sticks around. So Joneses, you're full of it. Stop lying to the people. And I'm finally done ranting. Hope y'all have a good, fun, safe Sunday. Take care out there. Stay safe. This is VA Dallas Cowboy fan.